Hi, my name's James Phillips. I live in Chalfont St Giles, and we recently purchased this property in November of 2023. The area is absolutely superb. It's obviously close to London. We're still in the countryside, but the fantastic thing is it's being 20 minutes by train to London. So during an inspection of the roof space, I noticed we had quite a serious problem with condensation, and that led me to contacting Proactive Flat Roofing. So being the type of person I am in terms of always insisting on doing things the right way, it took me, I suppose, a few weeks of my own research into what systems were available on the market, not just the UK but Europe as well, to understand what the most permanent solution is, whilst at the same time providing the highest insulation values. The other systems, I could always see there's going to be an issue in the future, but with the PVC system there wouldn't be. I think the main factor, I suppose there are three, but starting from the top is saying the PVC system seems the best system. Number two, it was the quality control procedures in place in terms of exactly what was going to be carried out, and the fact that at the end it's audited, so you know that you've got exactly what you've paid for. And in addition to that, of course, it's backed up with an absolutely bulletproof warranty. As a whole, from the word go all the way through, in terms of the first day when everyone's on site, once again you get a very quick feeling that the people who are on the job have been doing this a long time. It's not just that, it's also the fact that they're very good at what they're looking at. Attention to detail, again, no corners cut. You know, I'm the type of person who's up and down giving people a bit of an earful, saying, you know, what's happening here, what's happening there, and they're only too happy to oblige and show me exactly what they're doing and why, which just gives you so much confidence in the product. We were given a daily update via email that gave photographs and information about the progress, detailing what's being carried out on a day-to-day basis, which is absolutely superb. So we did encounter some unexpected challenges that I don't think anyone really was expecting, and on the larger flat roof element over our kitchen, it was discovered that the previous job was botched so badly that it required a completely different approach in terms of how the insulation and boarding was going to be put down. So again, Proactive Roofing within hours had a new solution that meant, instead of it being, and I think I've got this right, instead of it being fixed with fixings, it had to be glued down, that required a different type of insulation, but that was taken care of within hours, which was, again, once again, credit to them. The finished product, I'd say, is better than expected from my perspective. I wanted something that was in keeping with our house, and it's an Edwardian house, so you're always thinking, I wonder how well this is actually going to blend into the structure of the house, and I have to say it blends in perfectly. It looks like lead. Obviously it isn't lead, it's PVC, so from a visual perspective it's fantastic, but we've already noticed immediately an increased level in comfort in terms of, you know, the temperature. The heating isn't on as long as it is, it's quieter, and now we're coming up to spring, a few of the warmer days, you can tell that obviously it's doing its job, especially in the main part of the top of the roof. As you know, loft rooms are always boiling hot, but it feels like the temperature really doesn't fluctuate at all. So yeah, in terms of delivering and all the things you want, stay warm in the winter, stay cool in the summer, super waterproof, obviously, it goes without saying, but it's also the fact that it's quietened things down quite significantly too. So in overall terms, the finished article, I suppose that's the $1 million question. I have to say it's a 10 out of 10 product. I'm actually quite jealous that this isn't something I thought about doing a long time ago, to have a system that's really that good, that solves all of those issues with flat roofs. And you know, people will say, oh no, you've got a flat roof. Well, actually with this system in place, you can almost say it's as good, if not better, than a tile or slated pitched roof. You could very well say, oh, any old builder could do this work, but I don't think you can, because when you come across obstacles that require a certain technical skill set, they have them in place, and that's one of the things that means that the job continues through all the way from the beginning to the end seamlessly, in terms of delivering the customer service, the community, all of the things that you want, communication, and all of that instills this, again, feeling of confidence within the work that's being carried out. So again, it's a 10 out of 10 from each part of the company, and it is different. And as I say, it's that every element, you know, I've been around long enough to know, if you want to get on the phone to someone and have a chat and you can't, that's pretty frustrating. And if you've got questions that can't be answered, that's even more frustrating. But all of these questions I had are always answered. And in fact, the name in some ways is a bit of a giveaway, proactive, because more often than not, I'm given the answer I wanted to hear before I ask it. Yeah, to anyone thinking about buying a house, maybe get these guys in to check the flat roof, if it's got a flat roof, before you sign on the dotted line. I would definitely, obviously recommend proactive roofing to anyone who's got a flat roof or doing a new build or a refurb, whatever it might be. I would use these guys without question again in the future. So, as simple as that.